What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you do not know who I am P. Mathis, the accountant, and this channel was created to help business owners and individuals that are inspiring to be business owners build their business and build a better financial future. Today, hey, Grand Rising, the ball guy, everybody that's on my TikTok, you guys join me on my YouTube. You can find my YouTube by looking at the name up there. I am on live on my YouTube. Today, we're going to be talking about shifting into your destiny. Okay, shifting into your destiny. So many of you guys have great ideas. Some of you have dreams and aspirations, and you just don't know what it is that you need to be doing to get to that next level, right? You're confused, or maybe you're not even confused. Maybe you're just scared. Maybe you just stuck, right? Maybe you just be getting misinformation. I don't know what it is, but we're gonna help you today shift into your destiny, because all of us have a destiny. All of us have something that we want to be doing in life that's gonna totally make us happy. I'm happy to say that I am living my dream. Like, I'm living my dream life, and it's not over yet, but I have been able to walk into my destiny, and I want to help you do the same thing. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, if you are not on my YouTube, my TikTok people, find me on YouTube. This live is on YouTube, so that is where we're interacting at from today. So if you want to interact and you want to join in this live, join me on my YouTube. Guys, if you can hear the sound of my voice, tell me where you're listening from. What state or what city? Rep your city right now in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we're going to get started here in just a minute, guys. We're going to get started here in just a minute. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's go, guys. We are talking about Maryland in the house, Pensacola, Florida in the house. I see y'all. Georgia in the house over there on TikTok. We're going to be talking about shifting into your destiny. Guys, let's get this video some hearts. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to know where everybody is coming from, listening in from, and we're going to get started. I like to give it like 5 minutes, let everybody get in before we get started, and then we're going to get right to the business. How many of you are ready to shift into your destiny? Listen, y'all, I am 35 weeks pregnant today. Can y'all believe it? Y'all, we is at week 35. We are at week 35, and I'm so excited. Hopefully I have a baby next week, because they're going to take my stitch out next week. Yes, they're going to take the stitch out next week, so the baby might come next week, y'all. Baby might come next week. But how many of you are ready to shift into your destiny? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys on TikTok, come join me on my YouTube channel. It is up above my head. P. Mathis, the accountant. Guys on Facebook, make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube, because eventually all of these lives are going to be solely on YouTube, and I want to make sure you guys are connected and you don't feel like I'm leaving you out or wondering, where am I? I'm going to be on my YouTube. You know how they say, like, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Where in the world is P. Mathis? On her YouTube channel. So make sure you are connected to my YouTube. You subscribe. You have the notification bell on, because that is where I'm going to be transitioning totally to my YouTube. All right, guys, so we're going to get started in about 40 seconds. Like I do the 5 minutes. Everybody go ahead and drop your city. Let me know where y'all watching from. And we're going to get started, and we're going to start talking about shifting into your destiny. Y'all know I'm on bed rest, so y'all will see me lay down or lift up, but I am here. Just depends on how comfortable I am sitting up like this. I might have to lay down, but that's neither here or there, because that ain't gonna stop this show, right? This bambino ain't gonna stop the show. The show is still gonna be going on. That's right. Go subscribe. Thank you. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right. So let's get started, guys. We got, in 10 seconds, we're gonna get started. We would have been in here for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, right? So Today is all about you guys today. It's all about helping you guys shift into your destiny. And if you're ready to shift into your destiny, this live is for you. And I encourage you to just take a moment to dig deep and get involved in the conversation, because you'll be surprised about how you'll be surprised how this conversation, this small little conversation we're about to have, can change your life. So the first question I have for you guys, and like I said, this is an interactive live, right? This is not a live for me to just sit here and talk to you about myself or anything like that. Thank you for the gifts on TikTok. This is a live to help you shift into your destiny. And the first question I have for everybody, and I want you to put it in the comments. I want you to tell me this. What is it that you want out of life, right? Ask yourself that right now and put your answer in the comments, right? What is it that you want out of life? And I will go first. And I like I say, I'm living my dream. For me, what I wanted out of life when I became an adult, I wanted to be a wife. I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be a business owner. I wanted to be a community leader. And I'm doing all of those things. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a business owner, I'm a community leader. But all of that took time and took dedication and preparation and organization for me to get to that point. But I wanted to live a happy, financial, and free life, right? I wanted the freedom of time. It was so much bigger than just money. It was having the freedom of time, having the freedom to raise my children and not have to send them to daycare. And it sounds simple, but to me it was big. It was big to me, like to be able to have the access to be able to do those things. So what I did was, because that is what I wanted out of life. First of all, I knew that was what I wanted. I wrote it down and I started to create a plan and follow through and execute with it, which is one reason why people always ask me, well, how was it you were able to get to where you are in life and not be a baby mama and stuff like that? It's because I had a plan for my life, right? I was intentional about things that I was doing because I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and I had to stay focused on that. So I'm going to ask you, what is it that you want? What is it that you want? Guys, if you are on TikTok, please join me on YouTube, because I cannot see the comments on TikTok. My YouTube is up at the top. You guys can hear me, but I won't be able to interact with you with your comments. So I want you to put your comments on my YouTube so I can see them come through and I can actually interact with you. So you will want to go over to my YouTube so I can interact with you if you're on TikTok. So somebody said, to be successful in my business, great mom and great wife. All right, I'm not sure who this person is. If you can go to my YouTube, that will be really, really nice. Or go to my main page, P. Mathis, the accountant, so I can see your name. We're going to talk to you for a minute. So you want to be successful in your business. You want to be a great mom and you want to be a great wife. So I'm going to ask you, Facebook user, I don't know who you are right now, so I can't address you by your name. How close are you to that destiny, right? How close are you to being a successful business owner? Are you a great mom at the moment, and are you a wife right now? Those are my questions for you. Everybody else, if you guys are on my TikTok, join me on my YouTube so that you can get in on this conversation. This person said, to be successful in my business, to be a great mom and great wife. And that's not hard, right? That is not hard. That's not hard at all. It's definitely attainable. All right. Joy. Be successful in business, financial freedom, wonderful mother and wife. Also be a servant of God and serve his people. Amen. Yes, and you definitely can do that. But now you got to ask yourself, what is it that I need to be doing in my life to make this happen? Which is going to take us into my second question for you guys. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you can make this possible? Do you believe that you can make this your reality, right? So sometimes you guys will hear me say, I don't dream. I live within the dream because I don't want to have to dream. A dream is just an illusion. I want to live within my dream. So I'm living in my dream. Everything that I wanted or everything that I asked for from my higher power, I have been able to receive. So I want to live within my dream, and the first step is believing that you can do that. So do you believe that you can be a successful business owner? Do you believe that you can be a great mom and a great wife? If you believe it, you definitely can achieve it, because if you believe it, then you are willing to put in the work. So do you believe that you can do those things that you say you want out of your life? Because now you're trying to shift into your destiny, because that is where you ultimately want to be in your life. All right, here's somebody say, Sonya say, health in search is what I want. Oh, health and wealth is what I want. Health and wealth. And you can get it, right? So now that's something that you want, right? So Sonya, now you got to ask yourself, how do I get it? How do I make this a reality? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Have you written down a plan? Have you followed the steps? Right? So you want to be wealthy? Have you started doing the things that wealthy people do? Are you connected to wealthy people? Are you following wealthy people? Are you learning the habits of the wealthy people? Right? Ask yourself that. How consistent in those habits are you? Do you save your money? Are you budgeting? Are you watching the way you spend? Right? Everybody want to have money, but everybody don't want to do the work that it takes to attain that type of money and also keep money. So you got to ask yourself, am I truly ready to be in a position where I am wealthy and I am able to provide for myself without checking my bank account all the time and stuff like that? Ask yourself, am I ready? Do I believe that this is what I truly want, and do I believe that I can make this happen for myself? Somebody say, to have fun in my business and make a difference, I want to soar. And you can do that. You can do that, right? So I am a strong believer in having fun in your business. I love my business. I have fun in my business. I don't stress about what other people doing with their business or ain't doing with their business. I focus on my business. My business is my lifestyle, right? You can actually, I'm not going to say actually, you need to build your business into your lifestyle. It needs to be fun. You don't want your business to feel like work. One thing that I don't like what a lot of people do, or whatever y'all want to call them, gurus or whatever, social media influencers. I'm not that. I am P. Mathis, the accountant. That's what I went to school for. I'm an accountant. I'm a business coach. I'm a life coach. This is what I do for a living. I'm not no internet influencer and all that stuff. I come here to get results for people. And my lifestyle is my business, and it is fun. I meet people from all over the world. I have helped people transition and shift into their destiny, and that is the beauty of it. That's what makes it so fun for me, because I've seen people start from nothing to having a whole lot, and it amazes me because of the work that I've seen them put in from the beginning to the end. I remember a client last year. I can't say their name due to confidentiality stuff, but this client was praying for a better job, and I had been working with them, and we were doing some steps together, and I remember when she got the job that she wanted, the dream job. And I mean, we were in here shooting hallelujahs and all this different type of stuff, but it was like, oh my God, like this is that moment. This is why it's so fun, and this is why I enjoy what I do, because I like to see you get to that finish line. But it all takes time, right? It takes consistency, and you got to believe in yourself, and you got to put in the work. A lot of people say, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then here we are 5 years later, you still talking about what you want to do, but you ain't did anything. So you got to make sure that you believe in yourself, and you got to make sure that you actually implement a plan into what you say that you really, really want to do. So, right. Somebody say, hey, I know her. That's my classmate from middle school. How you doing, love? Be consistent in your business. Yes, you have to be consistent in your business, right? If your desire is to level up and take your business to right, and it's what that doesn't even matter whether it's a business or personal, right? Because when you're shifting into your destiny, that it could be business or it could be personal. You have to be consistent, right? In everything that you're doing, you have to be intentional in the things that you're doing. So if you have a business, you can't say you have a business, but then you're afraid to market your business on a daily basis. You will sit on Facebook and scroll Facebook 5, 10 hours a day, and not one time would you go and promote your business when you could have been using those 5 or those 10 hours to promote your business, to go and meet new people. Networking is your network. You have to be consistent. You have to keep your business in people's face and they view, so that they know who you are and what you have to offer. If you're not consistent, they are going to forget about you. People are starting businesses as we speak. Every day, every minute, every second, every hour, someone is starting a new business. How are you going to continue to stand out from all these businesses that are going to continue to be started if you are not consistent? You have to be consistent, and you have to know who you are and who you want to be, and not try to copycat everybody else. Be consistent in what you're doing and be true to yourself, okay? Let's see what else we got here. What was that? Truly, truly believe in myself and Jesus, where all things possible. Just need to be in the right position. Okay, I'm not sure who wrote this comment. You are already in the right position, right? I hear this all the time. I need to get in the right position. You are already in the right position. Stop making excuses for not being great. You are already in the right position. Start where you are. Okay? Be great where you are. If you keep saying, I'm not in the right position, you are never going to get in the right position. I'm going to do better when I do this. I'm going to do better when I do this. You're going to always have an excuse. Right position is right now, in the position that you are in right now. Now you got to ask yourself, this is position 1. I'm trying to get to position 5, but I'm in position 1. How do I get to position 5? Okay, what are the steps, right? This is just like going to college, right? I went to college. I got a degree in accounting. But let me give y'all some backstory. When I first went to college, I went to school. I was accepted into FAMU's pharmacy school. That's what I was supposed to be, because I just thought that that's what I was supposed to do, because the person that I knew that went to college was a pharmacist. So I was like, oh, well, maybe I need to be a pharmacist. I didn't know. I'm a first college grad. I don't know nothing about that. My mama ain't going to no college. My daddy ain't going to no college. I'm just trying to make things work. I know I need to get an education. I want to better myself. Went into that program. That program wasn't for me, because I'm still trying to find myself. I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. I just know I need to get a degree. I'm on this campus. I'm lost as hell. And I'm just going on about my life and my day. I'm going to classes, but this is not resonating with me, right? I can pass the classes, but I'm not feeling this. So I'm not really I'm not giving my best, because this is not what I need to be at. I need to be shifted into my destiny. So I decided that I wanted to change my major. First time, change it from pharmacy to nursing, because I'm like, well, dang. And I took all these science classes. I might need to stay in science, and I need to do some science. I didn't like that. I didn't want to do that. It was okay. It was something I was doing, but it was not what I wanted to do. It was not what my heart desired. So I end up having to sit down and figure out what is it that Precious want. Don't worry about what everybody else want. Everybody else talking about. What is it that I wanted? So I loved working with children. I knew I wanted to start my own business in the daycare industry. So this is where it all started for me. I began to shift my mindset. I knew people would always talk about, why would you leave the university to do this and do that? I left the university. I went to a community college. I went and got my AA in early childhood education, as well as got an AA in general education. I was working for a daycare, got my director's credentials, all that stuff. And then I had another dream, something else that I want to do. I said, you know what? I don't think I want to work in daycare or education. I want to be a businesswoman teaching people how to open up daycares and properly run them. But of course, I wanted to have the knowledge to be able to talk about early childhood education. I don't want to just be trying to tell somebody about early childhood education and I have no experience. So I got that degree, and then I went into business school, and I was going to go into social work. That's a whole different story. But I went into business school and got my accounting degree because I felt like if I understood the numbers and understood how to help people become profitable in their business, I would have been more happy with doing that. So that's how I ended up shifting into my destiny and becoming an accountant and not wasting my time trying to spend 6 years in a major that I didn't want to be in, and probably would have hated being in that whole aspect of a pharmacist for the rest of my life, because it was just not what I wanted. So I had to figure out, I was in this position, that was position 1, but how I was going to get to position 5, because of course it was going to take some time to start over, and I did that to get to where I wanted to be. So my next question for you is, how tired of your situation are you? Right? The moment you get tired, and I'm talking about like sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. How tired of your situation are you? How bad do you want that change, that shift that you say you're looking for? Right? I really hope sometimes and wish that people have that same energy, a lot of that energy that y'all have when y'all talk about God. I be hoping that you have that same energy for your life, that same passion, right? Because faith without work is dead. That same energy that you have with believing and having faith in God, you got to put in your work. You got to put in the work, because He gonna do His part. But if you just have faith and you're not doing anything, you're gonna remain in that same situation. That's why I always tell people, ask yourself this. If you go to, and let me sit back a little bit, y'all. I think I need to sit back. So I'm going to sit back. If you go to, if you have been going to a church, and let's say for the last 10 years, right? You have been going to a church for the last 10 years, and you are still in the same place financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, you under the wrong leadership. Because your leader should be shifting you into your destiny. Your leader should be teaching you how to be financially free. Your leader should be guiding you properly, not just taking from you your tithes and offering. You should be getting something from that teaching. So you got to ask yourself, how tired am I? Am I truly ready to walk into my destiny? Because you can do it. The thing about being successful and being completely happy is that if it was easy, everybody would be able to do it. That's why we're going to continue to have poor people and we're going to continue to have wealthy people. And it starts with your mindset. A lot of people's mindset has to be shifted. If you don't shift your mindset, you will never, listen to me, you will never get to that place where you want to be. You will never be the people that you see on TV and all these celebrities and these you will never be that person, because you don't have that mindset. You don't have those habits that they have. You just have a dream. And you just doing a whole bunch of talking. But are you willing to do the things and sacrifice the things that these people have sacrificed to be in that situation? So many people I want to be wealthy. I want to build my business. I want to do this, but you cheap. You're selfish with your money when it comes to you investing in your business. How is it that you want to level up, but you don't want to invest the money into your business. Do you think that these successful business owners that we just sat here and just DIY'd everything off of YouTube and Google? No. We paid and invested in expertise to get to where we need to be. You think people that was able to change their life and shift just did it? No, they paid for help. That's why we got life coaches, right? That's why you have help. You pay for what you want, and I'm a strong believer in you get what you pay for. So you got to ask yourself, how tired am I? Am I so tired to the point where I need to figure out what I need to be doing so I can start working on it today? I need to work on it today, not tomorrow, not next week, not I'm trying to get in a position. I want to work it on it today. My TikTok people, join me on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. Join me on YouTube so that you can join this live. Okay? Now my last question before we start talking about resources and how I can help you shift into your destiny. When I ask you a question, I want you to be honest. Don't be afraid to be honest, because when you're honest, that's the first thing about being successful. When you're honest with yourself, you can get the help that you need to start shifting, right? Ask yourself this. Are you afraid of change, right? Because a lot of people are not moving into the direction that they want to be in because they're afraid, right? Change is scary. Because when you begin to change and you begin to evolve, guess what? All of your normal friends and family members start looking at you like you crazy. Oh, you changing, you acting funny. They're not embracing your change. They're not saying, oh my God, I see the change and I see the work that you've been putting into yourself. Oh my, you are changing for the better. I love it. No, they talk down to you. Oh, you acting funny. You act like you can't do this and you can't. But change is good. But change is also scary. So let me ask you, are you afraid of change? Anybody that can hear the sound of my voice, I want you to put it in the comments. Are you afraid of change? And it's okay if you say yeah. It's okay if you say no. But a lot of us are afraid of change. That is why we always have an excuse as to why we ain't do something. Oh, I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to do it in next year. Why? Why not start doing it right now? So that you won't be in the same space that you are in now next year. You know how many people that I have met within these last 10 years still come in my inbox with the same dream, same aspiration over the last 10 years and have not moved their feet? All they doing is this. See, you got to learn how to listen more and then speak less. You got 2 ears for a reason and 1 mouth. Listen more, speak less, and start taking what you learn and implement it in your life. You can't say, I want to be a better business owner, but you're not working with business people that are doing better than you. You're not educating yourself. You're not being consistent. You're just talking. You're spending more time scrolling on Facebook than using it for your advantage for your business. You can't say, I want a better job, and not doing the things that's necessary for you to get the better job. I always tell people, if you can't afford something or you need to buy something, the only resolution is to make more money. How are you going to make more money? You either going to get a better paying job, or you're going to supplement that income with with a business or some type of side hustle. That's your solution. But are you willing to do that for yourself? Are you willing to do what's necessary to change your life? And if the answer is yes, when are you going to start? How many of you that are listening to me have ever had a life coach or a business coach? How many of you ever had a life coach or a business coach, or need a life coach or a business coach to help you figure it all out? Because sometimes it's not that you don't want to do it, right? Sometimes you need help. You need somebody to guide you, somebody that you can talk to, somebody that you can strategize with, somebody that you can bounce ideas off of. And that's not going to be judgmental, right? You know, you get a lot of people that's just judgmental, especially when you go to talking to friends and family and tell them what you want to do. I don't know about that. You probably shouldn't be doing that. Ooh, that's a risk. Okay, life itself is a damn risk. But you only get one. You get one shot at this. And if you don't take risks, 9 times out of 10, you're going to stay stagnant. I admit, I've taken chances on things that did not work out, but I don't get mad about it. I use it as a learning lesson. For those of you that's saying me and I need a business coach, I will put my link in the comments for you so you can sign up. Come let me help you. I know business coaching is not cheap. It's not. My business coaching is not cheap, but I have done something because I like to make solutions, right? I don't want you having that mindset where I can't afford it, right? So whenever I hear people over and over again saying I can't afford it, you know what I go do? I go and create a solution to that problem. So I created a solution to y'all that say I can't afford it. I'm creating a solution for your problem that say I need help in my business. I have a business coaching program. Group business coaching program is $54.99 a month. Okay? Versus you paying the $800 or the $1,000 that my people that pay me, that do one-on-ones with me a month. I've created a program and a platform for you to get the help that you need at an affordable cost. $54.99 a month. All you gotta do is click the link in the description. Go join the program. Instant access to me. Now you can start dropping your questions, getting the guidance that you need, along with the resources that I'm going to be providing you in that group coaching chat. But it's up to you. If you are an individual that say, I don't need no business coach, but I need a life coach, you need to get into that program as well. Because it's bigger than business. See, what people got to understand is when you get in business coaching, you get in life coaching too. Because you gotta be right in your mind as an individual to be a great business owner. You yourself has to be right to run a successful business. That's why business coaching is implemented in there. And it's important. But you gotta get with the right people, right? Don't just hire somebody because they got nice Facebook posts. You know, I mean, a lot of new people, a lot of my new clients have been taken advantage of. Just because they hired somebody that they thought that was going to help them, and they hired them off the merit of a Facebook post. Oh, they had money in this picture. Oh, they had this Mercedes Benz. Oh, they said this. But did you really do your research on this person? Did you really dig deep and find out what their credentials were? Or did you just go off of, they got nice stuff. They got nice materialistic things. One thing I want you guys to understand, and understand this very, very well. Hood rich is loud. Wealthy is silent. You are not going to see wealthy people doing what you see a lot of these influencers doing on social media. I have clients that make millions of dollars that you would never see posting their houses and their stuff on the internet. Wealthy people don't do that. That's what hood rich people do. And you're following the hood rich trend that is not going to get you where you need to be. Everybody trying to do everything. Oh, I want to do an Airbnb because they say Airbnb going to make me a lot of money. You may not need to be doing that. You may not need to be doing that. Just because that person made a whole bunch of money in Airbnb doesn't mean that you're going to do the same thing. That may not be your destiny. But when you're trying to copycat everybody, You push yourself 10 steps backwards. You got to find out what is your destiny. Be true to yourself. I don't mess with anything outside of what I'm been taught how to do, what I went to school to do. I went to business school. So I stick to business. And then I became a life coach, and that was only because of life experiences. I was a young girl from Miami, Florida, with a bag that got on a Greyhound bus and went to Tallahassee, Florida to have a better life. My mama didn't have a whole lot of money. My daddy was incarcerated. All I seen growing up was people being in bad relationships after bad relationships. Men not being responsible. And all I knew is I wanted something different. And because I wanted something different, I knew I had to do different than what I saw around me. Because I did not want to be a product of that environment, right? We all are products of our environment. So I had to remove myself from that environment that I did not want from my life. And it is scary. It's scary to pack up your bags and leave what you know. But when you want better, you got to go where you can learn to get better. And that's what I had to do. Because if I would have stayed in Miami, in that environment, with those teachings, my mindset would have been just like what I seen growing up. I would have stayed stagnant. Because there wouldn't have been anybody there to teach me how to transition, how to shift, I wouldn't understood what black wealth looked like. That's what college did for me. When I went to college, I realized, oh, shucks. Black people got money too. We all ain't broke. We all don't live in the poker beans, in the projects. We all ain't on Section 8. We all, some people speak proper English. Black kids got two parents in their households. But before, I didn't see that. But when I got to college, I was like I was in a foreign country. It was like, whoa. Parents do this? Oh, parents talk nice. Parents talk nicely to their children? You know? I'm laughing, but I'm for real, right? You're like, dang, this is cool. Parents actually like hold their children's hand and show them how to be great in life. Parents are not all black parents are putting their children out at 18 and telling them to figure it out. Okay. So there is a different side of this culture. But I would have known that if I didn't go to college. I would have just known what was presented to me. Because I grew up in the hood. I grew up with parents that were not college educated. So all I knew is this is what we do. But when I changed my environment, I was able to change my mindset. So I had to be willing, right? This is the key word. I had to be willing to unlearn the things that I had learned for the past 18 years in my life. See, because the things that I had learned, although they helped me get to where I am today, was not the things that I needed to carry with me into my future. So I had to unlearn those habits, right? And I had to look at the bigger picture. And because a lot of us are only exposed to where we grew up at, a lot of people haven't even been outside of their city. A lot of people haven't even been on a plane ride. Better yet, out of the country. So they only know what their eyes have seen. They don't know that it's a big world out here. And there are so many people doing so many great things because they haven't been exposed. But you got to give yourself a chance to be exposed to something different so that you can live the life that you say you want to shift into. because you're not going to be able to shift into that life doing the same thing over and over again that you see everybody else doing, that you continue to do. If you got 5 broke friends, you're going to be the 6th one. If you got 5 wealthy friends, you're going to be the 6th one. You are a product of your environment. If all your friends can do is talk about they lace front, they lashes, what dude they finna hit up, or what girl they finna get, la 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 la, you need you a new circle of friends. Go talk to you some friends that talk about some LLCs and Ds, stocks, investing, saving their money, having healthy relationships. Not your friends that tell me something, I'm FN free, me, Mindset. Environment. Who are you? Who do you want to be a representation of? Cardi B or Michelle Obama? It's called class, right? 2 different classes. You want to be on the Cardi B class or you want to be the Michelle Obama? I take the Michelle Obama class, right? And it's okay if you want to be Cardi B class. But just be all right with that. Be all right with that. But it's also okay if you want to be a Michelle Obama class. But be all right with that and understand that there's things that you got to do to be in that class. See, Cardi B can't marry Barack Obama. But Offset will probably be all right marrying Michelle Obama. You see what I'm going? So think about that. Like, think about how you want your life to be for yourself, especially for the long run in your legacy. So where are my people at? Let's get y'all the help that y'all need. All my TikTok people. Y'all, if y'all need a business coach or a life coach, click the link in my bio and get signed up today. All of my Facebook people, I'm going to give you guys the link right now so you guys can sign up right now while we're on the live, and you can get the help that you need. If you say you need help, right? This is one thing I always tell people. You guys will get on these lives and you will get on different posts or whatever it may be, and someone will say something or have something to help you and ask you if you need help, and here all the hands go, me. And you never act. You never act. One thing you got to understand is opportunities don't go away. They just fall in somebody else's lap. Opportunities don't go away. They fall in someone else's lap. So do you really want that opportunity? Are you really ready to shift into your destiny? Guys, we got about 15 more minutes and then I'm out of here. Y'all know I only stay here for 1 hour. 1 hour. Because I want to help you. Whether it's building your business or whether it's just transforming your life. I want to show you how to do it. I am 35 weeks pregnant. And I still get up. Mind y'all, I can't work at nobody's job. But I still work for myself. And I remember when I was shifting into my destiny. And one of the things that I said that I wanted was, I always wanted to have the ability to take care of my children and not have to work for somebody else. And I'm happy that I followed my own teachings and my own doctrine. Because had I not did that, right? I've been on bed rest, guys. I'm being transparent with y'all. I've been on bed rest since January. I can't go to nobody's job. I barely can walk. But I'm still making $1,000 a day. I'm still running my business because this mouth ain't broke. My hands ain't broke. I just can't move much. I missed my sister's funeral. Okay? But that did not stop me from shifting into my destiny because I knew what I needed to do because I know what I want out of my life. And I'm not going to sit and make excuses and say, oh, I'm pregnant. That I can't go to work. Yes, there's some things that I want to do that I can't even, y'all, I can't even drive. I can't drive. I have to wait for my husband to come and get me if I wanted to go somewhere. I can't do that for myself. But I didn't let that discourage me. And let me tell y'all why. When I first got pregnant, the first time in my life after I got married, and a lot of y'all already know this story, I had a very difficult pregnancy. And we lost our first child. I was devastated. I was at the peak of my career. I had just started my company. I was flying all over the world speaking, and everything was going downhill because I was that sick carrying that child. And then I finally lost that child. And when I lost my first child, I went into a dark place. I did. And I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to run this company no more. I didn't want to help. I just didn't want to be bothered because I felt like, why me? I don't bother nobody. I'm good to people. How is it that I am in this situation where my child is taken away from me, right? You go into a hospital and you have a baby and they tell you can't take that baby home. That is devastating. Years ago, I couldn't talk about this. I couldn't talk about this. My baby would be 6 years old this year had she lived. I wasn't able to talk about this. I was messed up. And then on top of that, I was working for a university. And this was during the hurricane time. When I informed them people about me being in the hospital and just losing my baby. It wasn't a condolences, I'm sending you my condolences type of email. Them people fired me. The reply back was them firing me. And that's when I got, it lit a fire in me. When they fired me, I got a fire lit in me that said, if you can fire me while I'm in the hospital, just lost my child, have to also prepare to bury this child, I know it's time for me to do something different with my life. I know it's time for me to not depend on somebody or put my faith in my life in somebody else's hand. That's when it lit me back up on fire, and I said, okay, you got to get back focused. Get back focused on your business. Don't leave your business just stagnant because somebody needs your help. Get up. And that's when God started talking to me, and I started revamping my business because I was still running my business while I was working at the university, but the opportunity came to me in the midst of me peaking in my business, but I really wanted that job at the university. But God works in mysterious ways. He has a way of just shifting you into the direction that you're supposed to be in as long as you follow his lead. And I shifted from that moment. I said, okay, never again will I allow somebody the opportunity to take advantage of me like that. And that's when I was on question number 3. How tired of the situation are you? I was tired. And I said, I am going to change my life for the better. I'm going to take my business to the next level. I'm going to focus on the people that need what I have to offer. I'm not going to focus on friends or family members that's not supporting and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that because I remember doing that. And a lot of business owners do that. We'll be like, oh my God, my friends and my family don't support my business. I feel like they should. I didn't worry about it no more. I went out, I talked to strangers, and I built up my clientele. And my business began to grow, and every year it grows and it grows and it grows. But it starts with you. When you get ready to shift into your destiny, you have to be ready. It is never going to change for you if you don't personally Get ready. And I'm a strong believer in taking God with you on your journey. Whatever it is that you're doing, you want to take him with you on your journey. Because he is going to provide you with all of everything that you need. You just got to show up and do your part. Now, if you don't do your part, there's nothing God can do for you. You can talk all day. You can pray all night. But if you don't get up and do what's necessary so that what he's doing for you can work, you're never going to move. You're never going to shift into your destiny. I'm telling you, I'm a living example. I've seen him perform in my life time and time again, but it was not with me not doing anything. There were things that I needed to do to allow him to be that way maker out of no way. And that's what you're going to have to do as an individual. Don't worry about your husband. Don't worry about them kids. Don't worry about your family. Do what you have to do for you. Because you would not be no good for nobody if you don't take care of yourself. There's nothing you can do for nobody. You cannot live a life of abundance and free and you not good inside. You can't help other people. You got to help yourself first. If you broke, and y'all don't got, I'm speaking from experience. If you broke, you shouldn't be giving your money to the church. The church should be giving to you. You ain't got no tithes right now. If you broke and you trying to buy a house, you need to tithe to your housing fund. Not to the church's building fund. Not to the pastor's anniversary. You need to be taking those tithes and saving it for your home. You've been tithing for 10 years. It's time to shift. You got to take care of home first. Because God's going to take care of the pastor. If that pastor is called to do God's work, God's going to make sure he have what he needs. You as a poor person does not have the currency to be tithing like that. You're supposed to be you're the one that's supposed to be receiving the help from the wealthy. Not you, the poor, trying to still fund the wealthy. It's time to shift. Change your mindset. See, a lot of times we get bamboozled through religion, through wrongful teaching. That's why it's important to go and read the word for yourself. You can listen to what people say to you, but you got to go and get that thing and you got to read it for yourself because God is within you. Not your pastor. That's not your, you don't need to idle them. God is within you. You got to get that personal relationship with him. And start shifting the way you do things. Okay? God gonna take care of you. If you let him. And if you do your part. If you let him and if you do your part. All right. Anybody wants to get signed up for business or life coaching today? Anybody on the live? I'm waiting for you. We got 10 minutes. We got less than 10 minutes actually. We got 5 minutes, guys. Anybody. Let's go. I'm here to help you. Anybody ready to get signed up right now today? Where you at? Somebody said yes. Who is this saying yes? Yes. Okay, my yes. Do you see the link to get signed up? My yes. Do you see the link to get signed up? My yes. I'll help you. Help yourself. But I cannot help you if you don't help yourself first. And the first thing you need to do is get signed up. My yes. Do you see the link to get signed up? Where are you? Where are you, my yes? Anybody need business coaching or life coaching? Where are you? Where are you? Yes, I do. Who is the yes, I do? If you have the link, go ahead and sign up. I'm waiting for you. I'm going to see you come through my screen. If you say yes, I do, and you have the link, leave this live, go sign up, and come back and say done. See, I got to hold you accountable. You can say yes all day, but are you really serious about what you're saying yes about? Click the link, go sign up, come back and say done. And I'll meet you on the other side. Click the link, go sign up for your coaching, come back and say done. After this live, I'll meet you on the other side because you'll be in the private chat. You'll be in the private chat. You will be in the private chat. Let me go. I'm gonna see if some of my students can come in. I'm about to call some of my students over right now. So that y'all can see that I'm not playing. That y'all can see that I'm serious about the work that I do. But the question is, are you ready to shift into your destiny? Are you really ready? Not, oh, I'm thinking about it. I gotta get in the position. Are you truly ready to shift into your destiny? That's who I'm talking to. I want to talk to the person that's truly ready to shift into their destiny. If you are on TikTok, hey, there go one of my students, Kiera. And y'all know when Kiera come, I always talk about Kiera. Kiera, you joined my program. What is it? Has it been 6 months yet? And I remember when she first started. Kiera has been flourishing not only in business, but also in her personal life. She just recently bought her car. I saw your Mercedes, girl. You got to give me a ride after I had this baby. She bought her own car. No cosigner. But she shifted into her destiny because she joined the program back in April. And she's seeing the results. But let me talk a little bit about why she's seeing the results, right? She's seeing the results because, listen to me now, she is doing the work. She's not only listening to what I'm advising you all to do, she is actually taking the information and implementing it into her life. It has become her lifestyle because she had the vision to do better for her and her daughter and live a better life. And that's what she's doing. She's shifting into her destiny. This can be you. Young girl. I don't even think Kiera's 30 yet. Young girl. So if she can do it, you can do it. But the question is, will you take that leap? She's 20. She's 20. 20. 20? I didn't realize she was that young. Listen, y'all. If this 20-year-old baby, I remember, oh my God, somebody just joined. Somebody just joined the chat. And they only can get in the chat if they join. Alonda. Welcome, Alonda. She's ready to shift. Alonda just got into the program. She's ready to shift. She's serious about what she said. I'm sorry, I just got lost for words because I didn't, and this is my hour, so we're going to get ready to wrap this up. But I want to say this before we leave. I did not realize Kiera was 20 years old. I thought she was 24, maybe about 25, getting ready to be 25. Here we got a 20-year. I see you, Alonda. Welcome. Welcome. I'll be over there to the chat in a little bit. I didn't realize somebody else just joined. Dion, welcome. I didn't realize you were that young, Kiera. And I'm going to tell you this. Had I known what I know and had the access that you have at 20 years old, at 35, I'd be a multimillionaire. I'd be a beast. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in our private group chat because I want to talk to you about something that it's so many things that we can do out here. I see you. I see you. I see you coming in the chat. It's so much that you can do to put yourself in a situation financially to live. By the time you my age, at 20 years old, because you at 20, you're going to be doing way better than Coach P. You're going to be doing way better than I was at my age. When you get to be 35. Because you're 20 now, and you have taken the steps to shift into your destiny. And I see the work that you're doing. I see you in the chat. I see the things that you're saying. I see your Facebook posts. I watch my students. I see y'all on TikTok. If you're looking for a business coach or a life coach, click the link in the bio and come join us. And when I tell you, you make me smile every time I see you because I remember when I first met you and the things that you said that you wanted to do, and I'm seeing you do them. And I remember you said back in April. I remember back in April when we started. And I remember when you joined. See, Kiera didn't join business coaching. Let me tell y'all about this. Kiera didn't join business coaching. Kiera joined my design academy. That's a totally different thing from business coaching. She's my design student. And I teach them how to make money in their sleep. And I remember when Kiera first got started into my design academy, where I teach you how to make $700 a day in your sleep. And when Kiera got in that program, I remember she started, and I want to say it was either the end of day 1 or the end of day 2 after her signing up, she had already made a sale offline. And I was like, okay, this one here gonna be a little different. And I get people signing up for my academy all the time. If you want to know more about the academy, just send me an inbox and I'll send you that information. But she got in my academy and she just took off. Okay, it was end of day 1. Okay, end of the, I cannot make this stuff up, y'all. It was the end of day 1. And she came back and she said, I made my first offline sale. And I'm over here like, wait a minute now. You already finished? She was ready to go. But she put in the work. And now you just had another sale. Was it last week or this week? Congratulations on that. And you got your cleaning business now. So now you got 2 businesses. And I mean, she just growing and growing every day. So just shout out to her. That's my baby, y'all. That's my baby. And y'all probably gonna hear me talk about her a lot. Y'all probably say she always talking about this little girl. But I love Kiera. I love the work that she's doing. And there's a lot of things that I do with her that I normally wouldn't do with someone that doesn't pay me. But she gets a lot of free stuff from me because I see the drive in her. And I remember when I was her age. And I remember when I was just trying to get out here and grind and go and get it. And see, she's also a mom now. I wasn't a mom. So she got to work a little bit harder because she got another human being to worry about. Back then I didn't have that. But her drive is because she want to do right for her daughter. She want to show her daughter what can be done. And I absolutely love that. All right. I'm going to give y'all 5 more minutes. Anybody else? Anybody else? She's the baby. We have to lift them up. Yes. Listen, she going to be lifting these grown folks up. Kiara going to be lifting these grown folks up. Now, I'm going to give y'all 5 more minutes to get signed up, and I'm going to get out of here. Guys, anybody else need business coaching or life coaching? I want you to go click the link in my bio if you're on TikTok. And if you're on Facebook, I want you to click the link in the description. Get signed up. Come back to the comments and say done. Come back to the comments and say done. I see the 2 people that came and said done. I saw you. I saw you. I saw you. I see you. Okay? I see you. Now you can do there's a subscription. It is a subscription. You can cancel at any time, and don't quote me, but I want to say my team got it set up where if you do 3 months or more every, like 3 months, 6 months or whatever, you get a month free. So you can get like a month free. So you could do that too, because you pay a little less if you buy more than 1 month. But you can cancel your subscription anytime. That's right. Yeah, I told you she bought a new car. She gonna be buying a house next. She gonna be but then also, right? I can be speaking wrong, but she also has a great support system. I've been watching her. I look at her on Facebook and stuff, and she does have a great support system. So having that good support system also help you move a little bit faster. I will say this. When I got to the point where I wanted to start my own business, I didn't have mama and daddy support system like that. But God did bless me with a great man at that time. My husband, who's now my husband. He was my support system. And he pushed me. He supported me. You know, he didn't mind investing if he needed to. But he required me to be all that I can be. He required me to show up. He required me to show up. I do have an amazing support system. They taught me when you want something, you go get it. Period. Period. Y'all, I remember how a lot of people be like, oh, I don't have the money. I can't do it. I remember when I wanted something and my little butt was broke. I'm finna talk to y'all. I was broke. I started cutting stuff out of my day-to-day, month-to-month activity because I wanted to be successful. I stopped going to get my nails done because I'm like, okay, I'm getting my nails done, but I don't have money to invest in this business stuff that I need. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing my nails, right? Then I stopped getting my hair done. I used to go get my hair done every 6 weeks. I stopped getting my hair done. I started doing my own hair. And then I stopped going to, I used to love Burger King. I still love Burger King. I stopped going to Burger King every other day. I started making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or ham sandwiches. I went back to Roman noodles. And I was taking that extra money that I was having, investing it into logos, investing it into courses, help that I needed, registering my business. I had to be serious. And I had to stop making excuses because it was like, oh, you got money to do all of this, but you ain't got money to invest in this, what you say you really, really want to do. You going to keep not having money because you ain't focused. All you focus is on your nails done, your hair done, but you still miserable. I had to get tired of my situation. And when I got sick and tired of my situation, I literally, y'all can laugh, but I don't know if y'all should laugh. I think y'all should try it. I literally pulled out my bank statement. And at this time, we had electronical banking. I pulled my bank statement up and I printed it out. And I was going line by line, looking at what I was buying. Most of it was food because I was greedy, still greedy. And my nails and my hair. It wasn't even gas because I don't even like to drive. So I didn't even have my car most of the time. My best friend used to drive my truck. So she would have that. So I wouldn't even have gas in them. It was food, hair, and nails. That's where my money was going. Most of my money after my necessity. Because I wasn't really worrying about like my light bill and my rent at the time. Because that's I gotta pay that. But just the things that I wanted. And it was adding up. You talk about a couple $100 every 2 weeks. So I needed to figure that out. So I cut that stuff out. I started cooking more at home. I started doing my own hair. Until I got to the point where I could do this stuff by myself. And then I met my husband. He made it easier. So I always tell women, a man is supposed to make your life easier, not hard. So if he making your life hard, get rid of him. Time for you to go put in new time for you to start taking new applications. Because you don't want that one. That one ain't no good for you. He ain't gonna do no but cause you some problems and keep you stagnant. So you want to get rid of him. You want to go get you somebody that's gonna help you the right way. Okay? So when I met my husband, at the time he was my boyfriend, he made life a little bit more easier for me. So that also helped me, but you got to have yourself together first. So for me, I had my life together first, and then after I got my life together, the good Lord sent me somebody to compliment me, right? And for me to compliment him. But I don't think God would have sent me my husband before before the time that he sent me my husband, because I wouldn't have been ready for this type of man. I wouldn't have been ready to receive my husband because my life wasn't together. So I would have missed that blessing because if my husband would have met me before, he wouldn't have want to be with me. I'm just gonna be honest. He wouldn't have chose me. I wouldn't even been his wife material. I wouldn't even been able to sit at the table with him. So when I got myself together, then God sent me the person that was supposed to be. So and I appreciate God waiting to send him when I was ready, because if he would have sent him when I wasn't ready, I would have missed that blessing. So you got to make sure you get yourself in order. It's always important to get yourself in order. But that's our extra 5 minutes. Anybody else before I go need to sign up for business or life coaching? I'm about to get out of here. I'll be back probably tomorrow. I don't know. God stripped me of all the nails, eyelashes, and monthly hair appointment. Best thing ever happened to me. It was free. Yes. When I tell you, you spend so much money. I didn't have the lashes. I don't wear the makeup and stuff. I've always been natural. But natural hair, what people don't understand, is expensive to maintain. And when I start doing all of that, I was saving so much money. I never not had nails. Really? See, I didn't get nails. I got the manicure. I used to get the manicure. That's all I used to do was get the manicure. Can't sign up. Can I sign up Thursday? Yes. You, Miss Ferguson, you can sign up on Thursday. It'll be there. The link, all you gotta do is come back to this video. The link will still be there. You can definitely sign up on Thursday. Yep, you surely can. You surely can, love. You surely can. But yeah, I didn't even get the nails. I got manicures. So it was like, I need to stop doing this. And I used to get the gel manicure because you know how that was. You know how that is. I do hair at affordable prices, taking it back old school. Oh, yes. Yes. Listen, And I know how to do my, listen, Sydney, I know how to do my own hair. My mother is a beautician. I've been doing hair since I was yay high. I just like the look. I like the luxury of getting my hair done. See, but back then, I was doing luxury things that I shouldn't have been doing. I should have been doing my own hair. So that's why I had to cut it out. Now I get my hair done. I pay somebody to do my hair, but I can afford to do that, right? Before, I had to cut it out so that I can get to this place. Because that hair money needed to go into P. Mathis and Associates. It needed to go into my company, which is why I had to cut it out. I also can't afford to go get my nails done. My nails and stuff is not done because I'm on bed rest. Yeah, my protective style lasts about 6 weeks. But let me tell you, it's expensive. And I get it. I get why it's expensive, and I don't mind paying people what they're worth. And I'm gonna walk you through my process. When when I get my hair done, they have to take, these are dreads. This is my natural hair. Okay? And my dreads are in what you call the 3-strand twist. Okay? All this is my hair. This is real. They take all of this out. They unravel all of this. Okay? Then they wash my hair. Then they deep conditioning my hair. Then they retwist my hair. Then they put these back in. Also, they travel to my home to do my hair. So I get why I need to pay them $140. I got to pay them people for their time. I got my hair done last week, Thursday. My stylist came at 10 o'clock. She didn't leave my house until I think it was 4:45. Because my husband was calling me, asking me what I wanted to eat. So almost 5 o'clock. There's no way I'm going to complain to my stylist about asking me for $140. I actually paid her $150, but it's worth it. But back then, I shouldn't have been paying $150 to nobody because I was on Goodwill salary. Right? And she includes the travel. And she comes to me and I sit and she does my hair. And back then, I shouldn't have been paying that because I needed to invest that money into my business. But now I'm in a place where I can actually enjoy that luxury and it not hurt my pockets. Right? Does that make sense, y'all? Like, it ain't going to hurt my pockets. So that's why I say always just, know what you want and then plan for it and start adjusting. Yeah, and I appreciate my stylist. I would never get rid of her. Before I had her, I had somebody in Tallahassee. I finally found me somebody in Ocala that catered to the needs that I need. I don't go to salons. And the reason why I don't go to salons is I've been doing what I've been doing for so long that whenever I'm in public, a lot of times people would notice who I am. And sometimes I just don't want to be bothered during that moment. So it's easier for me to have my services, like these type of pampering services, done at home than in a salon where the public can see you and now they want to ask you questions and stuff like that. So I would rather pay them to travel to me than have to go and sit in a salon and then you bamboozle with a lot of questions and people want you to answer this and do that. So that's why I like to get my hair done at home. Yes, she is very, very affordable. Um, I found her from a young lady that she had done her hair at my son's school. And I asked the lady who did her hair, and she told me. And she's very professional. She's on time. Um, I can't. I mean, I can't beat it. It was a deal that I couldn't beat because I know that if I went into a salon, they're probably gonna charge me $300 to do all that. So I'm getting a good deal. So I appreciate her giving me that good deal. But y'all, that is the live. I don't think anybody else need any help today. But I will be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. I'm thinking we're gonna talk about passive income. Somebody just messaged me about passive income. So I'm thinking we would talk about passive income, making money in your sleep. And if you want to learn how to make money in your sleep, you definitely want to come to that live tomorrow. But I think that's what we're gonna talk about how to make money in your sleep, how you can make $700 to $1,000 in your sleep a day. And I'm a living example. I've done it. I'm doing it, and it can be done. But you got to ask yourself, are you ready to do it? Because you're gonna have to invest in to be able to do it. But if you really take the time to invest and do what you got to do, you can do it. I was not able to leave my job playing. I'm a Brady here in Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach, and I'm not charging anybody anything that I'm not willing to pay myself. I agree. I agree. And charge what you worth, cause some people be charging what they ain't worth. You know. So charge what you worth. If you don't charge what you worth, some of y'all be trying to charge and y'all ain't worth that fee, cause y'all don't be knowing. They don't be knowing what they be doing, and they be charging the arm and the leg. Yes, while you sleeping, or more, or more. I'm telling you, or more. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about passive income, things that you can do to make passive income. Oh my God, in 2022 is so many things that you can do to make passive income. So we'll talk about passive income tomorrow, um, and teaching you guys how to make that money in your sleep because it can be done. And if you stick with Coach P, I'm going to show you how to do it. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I love y'all. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me for, first of all, y'all got me on here longer than my hour, but that's okay. I love y'all. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.